What's going on, everybody? I'm GemMint, and as I patiently wait for the Joe Jusko 1992 Marvel Masterpieces hardcover, I thought I'd kill the time by taking a look at this oversized hardcover covering the 2016 set. Now, this isn't a set of trading cards that I collected, so I'm looking at these paintings for the first time in a long time, and I've only seen these paintings a handful of times as it is. Before we jump into this, guys, we had a blast last week over on Whatnot. If you guys have heard me talk about Whatnot and you still don't know what it is, it's a live shopping app. It's basically combining Twitch with eBay. I auction off super rare comic books. We do comic book giveaways for the entire show, and we really had fun doing some omnibus and absolute auctions last week, so I'm going to bring more of that to the table this Wednesday, July 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you use my link to sign up, you'll automatically follow me, and you'll get a $15 credit that you can use right there on the stream. For everybody who is a first-time buyer, I'm going to include a free graphic novel with your order. I'm going to have some cheap stuff in the buy it now, so this way, if you don't want to try to win an auction and struggle getting one of those, you could just pick something up there. And of course, we're going to do a big giveaway at the end of the stream, a brand new copy, sealed, the Daredevil Shadowland Omnibus. We're going to give this away at the end of the stream. I only go live for about an hour, so I'm not going to have you waiting all night. But we got a lot of great stuff from comics to absolutes, hardcovers, giveaways for the entire show. Make sure to be there, but use my link. I'm going to put it in the description and in the pinned comment so you can download the app, follow me, and get that credit. We'll see you guys this Wednesday, and now let's take a look at the Marvel Masterpieces 2016 by Joe Jusko. All right, so they picked a great image for the cover. Joe Jusko does a mean Spider-Man, so here we go. Joe Jusko's Marvel Masterpieces, huge, oversized hardcover. Here we have the spine and the back, talking about Joe Jusko, his 40 years in the industry, the years he spent doing the 2016 Marvel Masterpieces. This book retailed just $60 when it came out. All right, let's take a look at the art. This is a big book. There's a lot to look at, so let's go into it. Here goes Storm. We had Magneto, Cap. We get a nice introduction here by another great painter, Bill Sienkiewicz. And then from the man himself, Jusko starts off talking about the 92 Marvel Masterpieces, the Marvel Universe collection, and talking about this set here. So this shows oversized images of all of the cards from this series, whether it's the base set or the chase cards, table of contents with every character, and each painting has a little brief description from Joe himself along with the sketch and the line work, the process on making it. So here he goes talking about Adam Warlock. It's so weird to see these images because I grew up with the 92 set. Like every single card in that set is ingrained in my brain. So it's weird when we see Joe do more modern characters that weren't even around during that time. Apocalypse here. Much different than the one he did in the 92 set. Same with Beast. So you could see he worked on this over, I think, 2 years or so. From 2014 to 2016, Black Bolt here. Kind of unique to see it with a white background. Black Cat. He always does a mean Black Cat. That dark cityscape. Again with the sketch to lines. No inks. It looks like he goes straight from pencil to paintings. Black Panther. He always does Black Panther in like the classic look with the cape from when he first appeared. We have Black Widow. So this is in alphabetical order. Blade, very unique take. You got what looks like Dracula in the background there. Cable, kind of a tame Cable piece. Kind of a funny expression. Classic Cap. This time he's got the Howling Commandos with him. Captain Marvel. See, that's one that I don't believe Carol Danvers was Captain Marvel when he did the 92 set. So that's like an example of him doing a modern character. It almost feels out of place to me. Captain Universe, Colossus. What a unique take on Colossus here, right? I wonder if this was inspired by the Phoenix Force at all. But it's so cool to see Joe's kind of thought process on the piece in question. And what's really cool to me is like these were released as trading cards. So to get this oversized artwork of these beautiful paintings is awesome. And I just can't wait for the 92 hardcover to come in. His Daredevil kind of feels similar to the one he did in the 92 set. He was on a rooftop during that set. Deadpool, very cool. His Doom, man, let's see, look at how he went with the totally scarred version. Probably talks about that here. Man, this is like one of the most amazing Doc Ock images that I've ever seen. The way he does the arms, nails the anatomy, and really captures Doc Ock in this picture. Doc Strange, very cool. This is funny to see. Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax the Destroyer. Although he was around during the 92 set, I don't think he did any of the Guardians during that time. Very sleek looking Elektra. Emma Frost, White Queen. Got the Xavier School in the background. Falcon with more of an updated suit and wings. We have Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. He says, not crazy about the character, but I had a lot of fun with the snowy environment. You gotta love Joe keeping it real in the descriptions of these books, on these paintings. Fing Fang Foom, Marvel's version of Godzilla, and I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Very unique take. So Marvel's Frankenstein kind of got it in a film reel there. Not my favorite. Gambit, very nice, dramatic looking painting, dark background. His face is illuminated by the kinetic energy. Another one from Guardians, you got Gamora. Oh, so this was 2013. Okay. So he spent a few years on this for sure. Man, as a sick Ghost Rider, you really feel like that ambiance, right? The orange in the background. Hands on fire, skull on fire, of course. I make no bones about it. I did not want to paint that damn motorcycle. It's funny, a lot of times I think about McFarlane doing that Batman. What was it? Batman 423? On how he made it that way to save time by making the cape so big. So it's funny. So some of these iconic images that we love, there's these funny reasons they are the way that they are, you know? Here goes Giant Man with the Avengers around him. Goblin Queen, yeah, so this had to be a brand new character at the time. Goblin Queen. Oh, no, I'm thinking about Queen Goblin. This is just Madeline Pryor. I'm tripping. So this is a perfect example. You have Gore the God Butcher, came out, relatively new around this time, 2014. I don't know when Jason Aaron's run dropped, but to see him tackle such a new character, get the Joe Jusko treatment, unlike Green Goblin, which is a staple, which he has done before. Grog. So from Fing Fang Foom to Grog, he got to do big monsters with the planes all around him. Groot and Rocket Raccoon. So this was at the height of Guardians' popularity. It makes sense that he's done all those characters. Gwen Stacy, talking about he was 12 years old when Marvel killed Gwen Stacy and it crushed him. Background very unique. But that is kind of what he did with Green Goblin during the first set. It was just a big Spider-Man mask for the background. Here we have Havoc, Hawkeye, and it's got the modern take with the low hair and the purple outfit. Well, the tactical outfit, I should say. Definitely inspired from, I would think, the Matt Fraction run or maybe the Ultimate run. Hela, Thor's sister, got the skulls on the bottom. Hulk, he's done, I think, probably more Hulk paintings than any. It's always fun to see his take on the character, jumping through the desert here, early Savage Hulk. Look, possibly his favorite painting in the set. Love the early Hulk stories and Tales to Astonish. Iceman, got the iced out slide everywhere. Iron Fist with a more updated outfit. He never got into the kung fu craze of the 70s, so never developed an affinity for Iron Fist. Me either. All right, then you have a newer Iron Man. I think this was like the armor he was wearing at the time. There's no major character I look forward to painting less than Iron Man. I don't like painting tech. Yeah, because then you have to be super, on point with the designs. That's a good point. We've got some San Diego Comic-Con announcements here. JPG, the founder of That Spider-Man Booth and co-creator of one of the best-selling independent comic books, Ninja Funk, is launching his new publishing company called Paras Entertainment. They have 3 launch titles, including Dream Killers by JPG and Alex Regal, Butterfly Effect by David Mack, and Anime Annie May by Rob Cannon. You could grab these at San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to be at booth 802 and HH07 or on That Spider-Man Booth's Whatnot stream. Make sure to check it out. Jean Grey in her classic Marvel Girl costume. Kazar was never my style, but cool to see some dinosaurs and his Sabretooth. Kitty Pryde looking like classic Shadowcat, Lockheed with her. Great painting. I always kind of like envision some of these paintings fitting in with the 92 set. Like, I almost think it would be cool to take all of his paintings that he used from 92. I think he has a couple in the 93 and maybe even 94 set. Maybe 95 as well. I don't have to check. It would be cool to make like a greatest hits compilation. Like, take out all the cards that I don't like and just keep all the bangers. And when there's multiple characters, maybe pick the best one. His Kraven looks classic. This could fit in the 92 set. Lady Sif feels very much like the painting he did an homage to Silver Surfer 4, which was the Thor vs. Surfer cover. This feels like he might have just done it in the same vein. Legion, Professor X's son. He's got his sitting in the fetal position, kind of giving him an insane look. It's pretty cool. Loki, easily in my top 5 favorite pieces. The character is instantly recognizable, and when he does it so closely cropped, you capture the expression. Plus, you have to, less that you got to do. Although, in what you see is highly detailed. Looks like Ragnarok in the background, destruction of Asgard. Luke Cage, great emotion in the face, got bullets bouncing off of him, shirts ripped to pieces. Magic is pretty cool, so she's got her portal on the bottom, her sword in her hands. Look how large they did the sketch of it. Here goes Magneto. I don't think you're topping that 92 Magneto. This one's still pretty cool, though, but the Magneto from the 92 set is iconic. Man-Thing, a character that he always wanted to paint. I always envision that's when you get the best work, when it's a character that the artist actually likes and wants to do. Mary Jane doing her go-go disco vibes, very much on par with the Gwen Stacy painting. Again, it's so weird to see him do white backgrounds, though. Medusa, so we have something else from the Inhumans. The hair looks great, actually. Wow. Mephisto with Silver Surfer. That's dope. He's done Mephisto a few times. I think he's in the 92 set. Moon Knight looks great. The shadows look amazing. The lighting is cool. Multiple Man gave multiple expressions. That's pretty funny. You got Mysterio. So classic Spidey. You have him with the set. The fake planets. Roller coaster. Kind of reminds me of one of the Spider-Man video games. Got Spider-Man there with his Spidey sense going off. Mystique, pretty cool. Gave her the 60s spy treatment. Namor. Did a good Namor. He did a great one in the first set, too. He did Namorita as well. Nightcrawler. Kind of tame. Got the Banff Cloud. Nova, man, we got the asteroids behind him. Very dynamic piece here. Psylocke looks great. Got the portrait in the background. Based on a Polaroid that I took of my high school friend over 40 years ago. That's pretty interesting how that picture ended up becoming this card. Or this painting, I should say. Wow, great Punisher. What's funny is we were looking through the Titans book, and Boris and Julie had some Punisher paintings. I think Joe does a way better Punisher. And the 92 Punisher card or painting is amazing. Quicksilver, pretty cool. Got the motion going. What else are you going to do with Quicksilver? Red She-Hulk. See, that's where they got too crazy with the Hulk stuff. Painting is interesting. Green kind of fire in the back as contrast. Red Skull with the Cosmic Cube. And you got Rocket Raccoon solo. He was with the Groot painting, and here he is busting his guns. Rogue, another top 5 card for Jusko, in his opinion. Got her flying high over the clouds. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Satana, the Devil's Daughter. Not a character that I'm really too familiar with. Isn't that the magazine that Rocket Raccoon first appeared in, or am I thinking Star-Lord? We got Scarlet Witch, got the curly hair, with the hex powers in her hands. Shauna, the She-Devil. Great painting. He actually did an entire Conan trading card set. I was such a fan of his 92 cards that I started looking up all the other stuff that he's done, and I bought his Conan set, even though I'm not a fan of the character, but he's a huge fan of them, and it's got a bunch of jungle pictures and paintings. She-Hulk looks pretty funny. Again, white background throws me off when it comes to Jusko paintings. Silver Surfer looks awesome. He does a great surfer. With the sun in the background, different planets. Then you got Spider-Man. So this is different from this one on the front cover. I think he does Spider-Man the best. Look at the building. He did like a perspective painting. My favorite childhood series was Spider-Man, particularly John Romero's tenure. I'm with you on that. Spider-Man has always been my favorite. I like how uniform this book is. Every painting is a full page. Another Guardians character with Star-Lord. Storm looks great with the lightning, the hair. Looks like the lightning becomes a part of the hair, right? Painting natural-looking skin tone of various complexions is a challenge for many artists, myself included. Thanos. I like it. I dig it. With the Infinity Gauntlet on, that's crazy. Green background. Thor with Mjolnir. I like the texturing he puts on the hammer, right? Looks crazy. And then the sketch, obviously. Tiger Shark. Great painting. A character I don't really care anything about. But wow, underwater looks awesome. Great job on this one. Yeah, and this was another one. So Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Joe Jusko painting from 2014. It looks amazing. No pun intended. But yeah, it's so weird to see these. Because, again, I grew up with the 92 set. I have the framed set on my wall. But I've only seen these pictures a handful of times. I never collected the cards of them. Ultron looks crazy. Venom. So I always found his 92 Venom to be a little bit awkward. This one I like way better. The tongue is crazy. The face. And it's not like a Venom that you typically see. Very unique. Even though it looks like classic Venom. It's like McFarlane's version of Venom, but in Joe's style. I like the crazy background, too. Vision. Classic Vision with Ultron in the background. And you've got the Wasp. Also fighting Ultron. Werewolf by Night. Great picture, though. Got the transformation going on. The mist. That kind of reddish moon. Here goes one of his Wolverines. Not my favorite Jusko Wolverine. I'm not really sure which iteration this is with these kind of weird gloves. I think he has a better Wolverine in here. All right, so hollow foil cards. So that's all the base set. Here goes a hollow foil Black Panther. Okay, a little bit more modernized. No cape. Still looks classic, though. And then the second time we see Cyclops, and it's still that Cyclops was right. Was it post-Schism Cyclops? Maybe Marvel Now, when he has that red costume with the X face. Daredevil with his origin stuff going around in the background. Another Deadpool. His favorite Deadpool painting in the set. You got dead ninjas, missiles incoming. Then we have another Doctor Strange with the Gene Colan design. Yep. Definitely a unique take. Another Hulk painting. The details are incredible. Expression is kind of funny. Classic Iron Man, repulsor blast, 60s costume where you could see his eyes behind the mask. It's funny because here's like a modernized take on it. Like he was going to go one way with it, but he went classic instead. Another Jean Grey with the Marvel Girl outfit again, this time showing off her telekinesis. Another Magneto. This one's pretty cool. Like to see the energy in the hands, expression. Always with the messed up teeth, they do Magneto, right? What's up with that? Same with Boris and Julie's painting. Professor X, kind of a interesting design take here. Patrick Stewart inspiration for sure. Another Punisher in the alleys, shooting his gun. Got another Scarlet Witch. I think I like this one better. Over the shoulder, gazing at you. Spider-Man on top of his spider spotlight that he used to do on his belt back in the day. This one was inspired by a paperweight. All right, another Storm, close up. I think this was in the front of the book as well. Yeah. Super close up of Thanos, gritting those brown yellow teeth. Doing a riff on his Thing card from 1992. Yeah, you remember Thing? It was just a super close shot of his face. So an homage to himself. Another Thor, this time summoning the lightning. Looks great, actually. Another Venom. Yeah, I dig this Venom as well, man. The mouth looks great. The teeth and the tongue, the eyes. He goes Wolverine with the brown suit, though, giving him the vampire teeth that he has every so often. No whited out eyes. You can see his face behind the mask. All right, then on to the canvas cards. Got a cool cap. This is interesting. I think we're going to see a lot of this in the 1992 book. Painting the face first before he does the costume. Love to see that progression. He's a big Cap fan. Another Cyclops with the same outfit. I feel like he should have done different versions of Scott instead of just the same one on all three cards. Daredevil here, giving me a lot of Spider-Man vibes with this painting. Another Hulk. This one is great, man. Wow. Very cool, showing his strength. Oh, now we got, for real, classic Iron Man. The Mark, I think this is the Mark II. Or is it the Mark I? Because I feel like the gold one was the Mark II. Here we go. From the cover. Yeah, this is the best one, man. At least the best Spider-Man card in here. Again, look at the progress. Got the sketch going to the lines. Man, I would try to recreate stuff like this as a kid, but I could never draw. Reference is where you find it. I shot this background photo out of my hotel window while attending a convention in Rochester, New York. It just looked like something that could one day be useful. And then here we are. Yeah, I've stayed in the New Yorker multiple times, going to New York Comic Con, and you look at your window, it looks just like this. Or you'll see the Javits Center. Madison Square Garden would be like right there. The Javits Center is where the convention is. Another Storm, this time with the black costume, flying. Another Thor. I like the thing about the paintings is like the realistic take, the lifelike nature of them is really what drew me to these cards. Yeah, this Wolverine is way better. Wow. Love that costume, classic blue and yellow. He always gives Wolverine the kind of vampire mask. All right, then the battle cards. So this is what blew my mind as a kid with the 92 set. You know, I had been getting packs. They're all single character portrait cards. And I didn't know any, there was no internet back there, or at least not like there is now. And actually in 92, I don't think I even knew what the internet was at that time. But then you would pull one of the chase cards, which were the only ones that had battle cards. And it blew my mind when I saw the Wolverine versus Sabretooth. So here we go, classic battle, Colossus versus Juggernaut. This would go in my greatest hits compilation set for sure. It started as a Juggernaut versus Hulk card, but for some reason it was changed after I handed in the sketch. Yeah, that was a good call. Let us get Colossus. That's like a classic mashup. Wolverine vs. Sabretooth, not as iconic as the 92 set, but I'll still take it. One of my favorite battles. Drax vs. Thanos. So in the 92 set, it was Thanos versus Surfer. This one makes a lot more sense, though, man. Drax has it out for Thanos. Like, his whole reason for living is to kill Thanos. Spider-Man versus Morlun. Spider-Man versus Venom is way more iconic, but I get that Morlun was supposed to be a big bad at one time. Carnage versus Venom is very cool. You even got the Spider-Man mask in the background. Only Carnage in this set. Hercules versus Thor. Playing Mercy. Bushman versus Moon Knight. That's crazy. Iron Man versus Thor. That's a weird battle, right? Iron Man versus Cap makes a lot more sense. Here we go. Iron Man versus Fing Fang Foom. Tales to Astonish vibes. Taskmaster versus Deadpool. That's from 2016. Hulk versus Sentry. Two Titans collide. Classic Daredevil versus Bullseye. And then you got Punisher versus Daken. That's a weird battle. Wolverine's son versus Punisher. Dang, I don't even remember this one. Hulk versus Red Hulk. And we're finally going to see now Red Hulk on screen in this new Captain America movie. Vulcan versus Black Bolt, the third Summers brother. So this must be a War of Kings, War of the Realms. What is it called? New cards. Okay, so this was the very first card he painted as a companion piece to the Red Skull. Okay, man. It's like his 9/11 card, I think. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe these weren't used in the set. I think that's what we're saying here. This was completed for the card set, but was retroactively pulled. I'm happy the timing worked out, so now I can include it in his. He included the FF in the book. Always felt a Marvel Masterpiece set was incomplete without Marvel's first family. Yeah, I wonder why they removed it. It has to be due to the rights issues during the time, which is why Guardians was so heavily pushed. Yeah, so these were pulled cards. This is from 2018, actually. Here goes Thing. And, of course, Human Torch. Wow. And Human Torch was such an iconic card in the 92 set. There was a couple of cards that had an all-black background, and those always kind of felt special to me. Spider-Man and the Webs. Human Torch was one of them. I want to say maybe Psylocke as well. Galactus. I'd gotten as far as this sketch stage before this was pulled from the set. Yeah, so they pulled all the Fantastic Four stuff. Fire Lord. One of Galactus's heralds. The Gladiator. Ulik. Big fuzzy teddy bear. Those feet look funny. You got Madam Hydra. Valkyrie. Killraven. Magneto vs. Apocalypse. It was completed for the actual card set, but pulled at the 11th hour. This was changed from the original sketch, which depicted Magneto vs. Iron Man, but that plan was pulled as well. I wonder why they pulled it. That's a great card, or great painting. And then the Jusko sketch cards. Yeah, so I was looking at the back. The sketch cards were randomly inserted into packs. They were scanned from the original art. So let's take a look at these sketch cards. So I guess this was just like, oh, okay. Oh, so these were original sketches as inserts or as chase cards. Man, that would be so dope. You get an original Jusko sketch card. And then you have, the color version of them. Okay, but they weren't, okay, they're saying sketch cards, but these were scanned from the original art, so it wasn't like one of ones. Yeah, okay. Still pretty cool, though. Quick little sketches that he did. Okay, so he was really surprised by the reaction to the sketches, and when several fans enthusiastically inquired about doing artist proofs, I made a few available. I painted these pretty much as finished as the actual card art, and actually pleased with the results. So I guess he went all out and did these sketch cards. This is a connecting card set, almost as the same detail as the original paintings that he made for them. Okay. All right, here's the Moon Knight verse Bushman. So the whole process with his commentary on every step of the way. So cool to have. Man, I am just super hyped for the 1992 Marvel Masterpiece hardcover book, the Kickstarter book. I will definitely be doing a video on that as soon as it comes. Let me know what you think about these paintings. What about the 2016 Marvel Masterpieces? Was that a set you collected? Shoot me a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and stay minty fresh. Peace.